Hey everybody, so we're back with another video, and this is on one of my favorite subjects, favorite foods, raw oysters. A lot of fun. Some people aren't a fan, but you know, for those of us who are oyster lovers, this is our heaven right here. So we're going to do a quick video. We're going to talk about making some sauces to accompany our oysters. We're going to talk about shucking oysters, and most importantly, we're going to talk about pairing wine with oysters, right? That's what we do. So stay tuned, let's get into it. First thing, we're going to make a French mignonette, which is probably a pretty popular choice for oysters, especially if you go out. It sounds complicated because it's French, but it's really not. It's 3 simple ingredients. Just a shallot right there, some red wine vinegar, some people use sherry vinegar, and fresh ground pepper. So step 1, chop those shallots super finely, put them in our serving bowl, add our red wine vinegar, add our fresh cracked black pepper, stir it up. That's it. Super easy. Step 2, cocktail sauce, best for all sorts of shellfish, especially oysters, but base ingredient ketchup, then some horseradish. Those are the base ingredients. Dress it up however you like. I like lemon and Tabasco in mine, but other people add other ingredients for sure. Even some fresh ground horseradish is a good choice. Alright, so we've got our oysters. Pick them up locally. Buy them fresh. Keep them on ice, let the water drain. I like to get a variety, so these are all East Coast oysters. Tend to be a little saltier, a little less creamy than our West Coast ones, but a couple from Maryland, a couple from Virginia, and of course some Blue Points. You gotta have Blue Points. So let's take one, and let's show you how to shuck it. Apologize for the terrible camera angle, but you know, I do what I can. So I use a dish towel. You can use a cut-proof glove, or if you're brave, your bare hand. We're going to take our oyster knife and stick it in the rear hinge. Make sure you've got the cup, the deep cup of the oyster on the bottom, so it collects all that nice liquid that's inside. Once you crack that hinge, you're going to move the knife around in a circle, separate the membrane from the top of the shell, so you're left with just the oyster meat itself on the bottom shell. And then you're going to flip that oyster over, and that gives you a better presentation, but it also loosens it, so you're ready to slurp it right out of the shell. You know, no forks if you're eating oysters with me. You got to slurp from the shell. And there you go. Look how pretty that looks. So we're gonna shuck the rest of these, and I'm not a pro, so it's gonna take me a little longer. But what you're left with is just that. And if you're an oyster lover, man, that looks good, doesn't it? Alright, so there's our presentation. Looks great. Ready to eat them. But we got to pair some wine with it, and that's important too. So we got 3. There's certainly no end to this. I really like rosé with oysters. The acidity, especially if you do a Provence rosé, is nice and dry but fruit forward. Great for summer sipping. Amazing. Next, probably the most popular oyster wine out there, a Muscadet from France. This is minerally, which complements those really briny oysters. It's got great fruit up front, a lot of stone fruit. And then we've got a cava from Spain, which is like most sparkling wines in that it's dry, it's crisp, but cava from Spain offers you such a great value. And we're already saving a ton of money by shucking these oysters at home. So, man, let's throw a cherry on top and have an awesome dry cava. This Daubon is one we've sold forever. It's just really, really good. There are no endless options for pairing wine with oysters. These are just my 3 favorites. And, you know, right now, you're ready to entertain. You can have friends over and shuck some oysters and drink some great wine all summer long, if summer ever gets here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, learned something. That is a pretty sight. Go get some oysters, shuck them yourself. It's a lot of fun. Cheers.